Hey, what's up, guys? So I just wanted to do a little mini review on my Cervelo S2, which I just bought. When I was buying this bike, I didn't know whether I wanted to get the S2 or the R2. Actually, I walked into the bike shop and I said I was looking at an R2, Specialized LA, or a giant, I forget which model. Anyways, I was looking for one of those entry-level sport kind of road bikes, semi-pro road bike. My previous bike got stolen, so I'm like, okay, the next bike I buy, spend a little bit of money because I've been biking for pretty much my whole life, and I want to get a nice bike now. The last one I had was this Specialized kind of, it was like a hybrid bike. Anyways, this is the S2. It's an aero frame. It has Shimano 105 derailleur, Gossamer crank, or whatever that thing's called. 3T bar. Yeah, swapped out. I put on a physics seat and matched it with like this white handlebar wrap. So yeah, this one I believe came out in 2013 and went all the way to either 2015 or 2016. The guy at the store told me this was like a 15/16 model. I don't know if that's totally true. I think that this is a 15 model. Anyways, because it's an older bike, I got it for a really good price. However, I did get this bike at Wheels on Bloor, which is in Toronto, and I highly, highly, highly recommend them, especially if you're buying Cervelo, because they buy in high quantities from Cervelo, and they have a really good relationship with them. So they have good prices on Cervelos as well. And because this is an older model, like I said, I got a really good price on it. Aero frame. But the reason why I recommend them is not only just for those reasons, it's because their customer service is like really, really on point. The guy said when I was buying this bike, he's like, try it out. He's like, you're a bigger guy. I'm 6'1". I actually bought a 56 centimeter frame. My last bike was a 58. But I got fitted, and my inseam, so there's a marking right there. My inseam measured at like 50, I think maybe 56 on the dot, or 55. So he said, well, I wouldn't even put you in a 58 because you measure like under 56, my inseam. And so I'm like, okay, we'll go for the 56. So anyways, the reason why I recommend them is because their customer service is excellent. The guy pretty much told me, try out this bike, give it a couple of weeks, and if you don't like it, come back and we'll put you in the R2. Like, what bike shop would actually let you go home with a bike, try it out for a couple of weeks, and bring back a brand new bike? So anyways, I tried this out for a couple of weeks. I'm kind of rambling right now. I'm really, really sorry. I tried this out for a couple of weeks, and I kind of decided that this bike is not for me. The couple of reasons are, this aero seat post is very, very rigid, and I'm not a big fan of it. I wanted something a little bit more compliant. So the R2 has a traditional seat post. So I called him up this morning and I'm like, listen, Peter, I think I want to go with the R2. And he's like, dude, no problem at all. Come by whenever you're done work, and we'll switch it up. So obviously, I'll just put on these old tires onto I'll put these tires onto the R2. I'm guessing that's what they'll do. And they'll just probably put this on the R2 anyways. But I don't know if I'm going to get the white and red one or the gray and orange R2. Either way, they're both very, very nice bikes. But yeah, I just thought that the R2 is a little bit more up my alley. I kind of want to have the ability to put on mud guards around the wheels in case I want to ride in the rain. And I just think that the R2 with the traditional frame size is a little bit more of a versatile bike. So yeah, when I did buy this bike, however, I rode it home. I pretty much just took the subway down to the store and I rode it home. It's about a 35-kilometer ride home, 40K. Anyways, on the ride home, I was passing everybody on this bike, like everybody. I was zooming down the bike path along Lakeshore, and yeah, this bike is super fast. It's a pretty good climber too. Like, even though it's an aero frame, it's a little. I think it's like 100 grams heavier than the R2. But yeah, I just want something more lighter. And yeah, something a little bit more compliant with the seat post. And the R2 has an aluminum frame. This one has a carbon frame. I read after reading a few reviews that this frame, even though it's carbon, it's like a lower quality carbon, whatever that means. But yeah, this bike is really nice. It's just, I don't know. Oh yeah, and I got so many compliments riding this bike. So many compliments. Like, I posted it on Instagram and everybody's like, yo, when are we gonna go riding? And I'm like, yo, anytime. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna switch it up today or tomorrow whenever I have time. Just gotta head to work. But yeah, I think I'm gonna switch it up for the R2. Let me know if I'm making the right decision. Oh yeah, and also when I head to the shop, I might want to try out a 58 centimeter frame, because I read that even though your inseam measures at like 56 or 55, whatever, you add 2 centimeters or 2 inches to it, and then that should be your frame size. But I think after trying them back to back, I'll have a good idea. And like I said, I had this bike for almost 2 weeks now. So yeah, should have a good idea on it. But yeah, this bike is amazing. I think it's better suited for somebody who is, I guess, training towards doing some sportifs or like marathons, or somebody who's more like training every day. I think that the R2, it still is a road bike. I'm sorry if you guys can't hear me. The R2 is still a road bike and still a sport road bike, and a very high regarded sports bike. But I just think it's more versatile. Yeah. I want to be able to put on mud guards and, maybe put a bag. I think you can still put a bag on here, a saddle bag, but yeah, I don't think this is as versatile, and I think I'm better suited for the lighter frame anyways. Alright, take care guys. Oh, also, I will when I pick up the R2, I'll do a review of that, and then maybe I'll do a back-to-back review of the S2 versus the R2, and kind of tell you the differences between the two. Okay, have a good day.